Helena, Montana is considering a new sex ed curriculum. And the right wing is going crazy over it because this is comprehensive sex ed that is extremely liberal. Now, what exactly are they proposing? Well, the Associated Press is saying that under the proposal for the Helena School District, kindergartners would be taught proper anatomical terms, so penis, vagina, yada yada. First graders would learn sexual relations could happen between two women and two men, or two men. And also, fifth graders would learn the various ways people can have intercourse.
Fifth graders?
Fifth graders.
Okay.
So, age of 10, you learn about front, back, side to side.
Okay, all right. Okay. I'm off the kids, unless you're in Helena, Montana. All right. So, conservatives' heads exploding, obviously, right? Now, the question, of course, is, should their heads explode?
Right.
Okay. Now, of course, it cuts two ways. One, you want the kids prepared as early as possible in case somebody comes onto them. It's a terrible world out there. And so they know what to avoid, what to look out for, etc. That's a battle every parent goes through, right? At the same time, you want teachers pulling out penises and being like, all right, look, this is a penis over here, and this is the vagina, the vajayjay, and you could bedazzle it and such. You know, and you want it in kindergarten and first grade. For me personally, I don't care, right? Especially about the gay marriage thing, right? Like, here, I got a son that's, 10 days old? I go, you know what? It turns out some dudes marry each other. Oh, look at that. His head didn't explode. Okay, and some girls like each other, you know what I mean? He's going to be fine, okay? So you teach him at whatever age, because I'm going to teach him earlier. I don't care, right? But I get that other people care. And, and we all got to live together, right? I'm thinking kindergarten, first grade is way too early.
I agree, actually. I agree with you. I think it's way too early as well. Look, at anatomical terms, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. So they know what a penis is. So they know what a vagina is. That doesn't matter to me at all. That doesn't, I don't think, hurt the kid at all.
I hear you. It depends on how they do it, too. Because, look, let's not buy into conservative, fear-mongering either. Like, if, it's my fault. Because I'm saying, like, they're like, this is a penis. Okay. I mean, assume they're not going to do that, right?
Right.
No, right? So, like, but if the kid asks, hey, what is this? Oh, no, I can't tell you until you're in fifth grade.
And at that
you got to give it a name, right?
Look,
yeah, it's a penis. So what?
And at that point, kindergartners know that they have private parts. They just don't know what the proper name of their private parts are. Like, oh, it's my wee-wee or my nana or whatever.
My nana? Shit, that's dirty. I didn't know that.
This, for some reason, turned into some dirty story.
This is my cuckoo. Anyway, but look, here's the thing, though. I think parents can do that. I don't think we need to have teachers doing that. So I'm still going to vote no.
Okay. The only other thing that I have a problem with, and don't get me wrong, I'm for comprehensive sex ed. I push for it. I think it's extremely important. But for teenagers and for, middle school kids.
Right.
Elementary school, I think it's too early. Fifth grade, showing them the different ways you can have intercourse.
Yeah, no, not buying it.
I think that's going too far.
I'd like to, I'd want to hit 12 or 13 before we're getting to real sex education, because then they're in puberty and you got to go. Otherwise, you're going to be too late, right? Because that's when you want to give them the education about what to do and what not to do, how to be safe, how not to get pressured into sex. That's part of sex education, etc. I know a lot of people will say, no, that's already way too late if you wait till 12. I hear you, and for some it is, but it's also way too early for a lot of others. And certainly that's how a lot of parents feel. I'd try to strike a balance, and I'd say, so whatever 12 or 13 is, 6th grade, 7th grade, that's when I do the comprehensive sex education.
Right.
So, am I not merciful?
Now, by the way, before we end the story, I definitely want to show you the difference between how Fox News covers this and what the reality is, okay? So Fox News says that this sex education includes teaching first graders that people can be attracted to the same gender. But in reality, it's recognized that family structures differ. Okay.
Right.
All right. Fox News says, in second grade, students are instructed to avoid gay slurs. The actual curriculum is understand making fun of people and calling them gay, example, homo, queer, is disrespectful and hurtful.
Look, I think it's a bad idea to teach these folks these things. I mean, like you're telling little kids, oh, don't call them queers. Don't call them homos. What's the first thing they're going to do is, like, in the middle of class and immediately afterwards, they're going to call every one of their friends queers and homos. Okay, don't do it. It's unnecessary. Now, look, Fox is, of course, getting carried away with it, but it's still a bad idea.